Hello viewers, welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm your guy Paul. Welcome to this video. If it's the first time here, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Before we proceed, I'll be showing you the simple things to do with the website and just a brief introduction. In this topic today, we are talking about the HTML tags and the tags that will help you in creating a website. So let me just go straight away to the HTML editor. And in my case, you're having Notepad++, you may be using the Macromedia Dreamweaver and other browsers and other. So in my case, I'm using brackets. So you go to bracket, the HTML editor, and then you go to new. So now opening the new page. So you need to save this page. So you save it. So this is the save location. In my case, I'm saving it to the USB drive, so that you may be remember the locations that you'll be saving. So you save your item, maybe just say introduction to HTML. So you put dot, then this extension. So you save your file, then followed by HTML, and then at this point you click all files, so you click save. So there you go. So as you can see, you are having a blank page. So the first thing you have to do, if you're dealing with the HTML, so we're talking about HTML because this is just an introduction. So I'll be doing HTML5. So doc type HTML. So that's the first thing. So at this point you've not done anything that will appear on the page, so let's just proceed doing the HTML. So remember that any tag that you open, you must close the tag. So you're alerting the browser that you're using HTML5, you're using the doc type HTML, so this indicates that you're using HTML5. So the next thing, you're going to head. So you type head. So under head you have the title, so use the title tag. So this now will be the title of your web page. So you're naming it my website, so you give it my website, that's the name. So let's proceed and view what you've done. So from the title, that's what will be appearing on your work, the things that you've been doing. So you go to your location where you've saved it. So I've saved it the resources. So introduction to HTML. So let me just highlight it for you. At this point, you're seeing my website. So that's the title. So up to this point, you just understand the things that you'll be doing. So you move the next thing after the title. So you proceed to the body. Now you want to talk about the body. So the body tag, anything that will be written within the body tag, that's what will appear on your page. So if you want to start with the heading, so you're talking about the heading tag, we also have the paragraph tag, and then if you want to format the things that you'll be writing, you'll be using maybe the italics. You also have you change the font, you can bold, you can mark, just highlighting the whole thing that you'll be doing. So the changes only appears to the items that are within the tag. So you proceed to maybe you start with the heading. So heading, so you just give it heading 1. So you proceed. So you are having heading 1, just a bit. So heading 1, say this is my own website. So this is my own website. So you save it. So let's again go back to the browser and refresh the browser. So everything that you're written in the body within the body tag, so it's what will appear on your web page. So you've set with the heading. This is the first heading. So this is my own website. So let's go back to the HTML editor and do some few things that you need to know. So under the heading, you can start with the paragraph. So you can start with the paragraph 1. This is the first paragraph. So just give it a name. Say I like web design. I like web design. So anything you're writing, anything you're typing between these tags, it's what will appear on your browser. So refresh your browser. So this is the thing that you write. I like web browser. So this is the first page. So the next thing you're going to do, you're now going to the the list. Under the list, you're talking about the ordered list and the unordered list. So talking about the ordered list, we use the OL tag. This is the ordered list. So that's the ordered list, that's the tag. So now we've declared it or making some changes to the ordered list. So you now want to start the list. So you start that list. So number 1, you say web design. So you can say HTML. That's HTML, enter. So I'll be doing some various things. So you copy. It's just making the work easier. So HTML, that's the first one. The second one is saying Java. Sorry, JavaScript. You're doing with the JavaScript. So you talk about the CSS3. You also have PHP. So you talk about the PHP. Then you save your work. So as you'll be proceeding with these things, so after saving, so you go back to the browser and you refresh your browser. So guys, what you're seeing on the screen is what you've just done. So anything you're typing in the HTML editor is what will appear on the desktop, or on your browser. Just exactly. Talking about the browser, we'll be using Explorer. We also have Chrome. We're also talking about Mozilla Firefox. So we're dealing with the browser. So the next thing, you want to move to maybe the second heading. So you declare it as heading 2. So this is the second heading. So web design, just talking about some things about web design. So you save your work and then go back to the, so you're now down in the unordered list. So you bring it back to its position. So now go to the unordered list. So UL, this is the tag used for unordered list. You press enter and then you type. That's the first one. So web design. So you can say your name. So you type my name. Then you proceed from this point, and then everything that you will just be doing at this point will be appearing just exactly on your desktop. Sorry, your browser. So you're back. You're seeing the way you're doing web design. Then it goes to my name. So you're just dealing with it step by step. So remember about the heading. So the first heading, that's heading 1, and the second heading, so they differ in size. Even we're talking about the font size. So the first heading will take a greater font size than the second heading, and so you proceed from this point. So you're going back to the second thing. So you're just copying these items. So the difference between the ordered list and the unordered list is that the ordered list is numbered. You can also declare, so you can also apply some changes. Maybe the list tag, you give it some attributes. So and then you proceed. So that's the first thing you're doing. So you create the ordered list, then you proceed. So make sure that you're saving the changes. So this is the file. This is the file that you've gone. So we're just talking about the heading tag. We also talk about the paragraph tag. We're talking about the ordered list and unordered list. So just making some changes and anything. So just make sure whatever you are doing, you type in it the right position, the right location that you want to proceed with. So this just making a changes. So anything that you're typing in there will appear the way you just type it. So because you can see on my list, I'm having HTML1, also number 2 having HTML. So let me just go back here and make some changes. So you need to delete one. So that's the easiest way to do this. So you save the changes and go back to the browser. So when you refresh the browser, you expect the changes to be applied on there. So you're going to, the next thing you're going to do, when talk about you can make some changes to your browser. You can also change the color of your website. You can cite the image and do some very many things to your web page. So guys, if you have any question, just comment down below in the comment section. I'll give you a quick response, and let me know the type of HTML browser that you're using. Sorry, HTML editor. Maybe you're using Sublime, you're also using Macromedia Studio Dreamweaver, or you're using the brackets, Notepad and Notepad++. So this is just an introduction. For the full course, just subscribe and stay connected. Thanks for watching.